and B,
Oh yeah, I haven't got.
check that I can be heard and one of you four can be heard as well. So
Only one?
Only
We have
one
to draw
of them.
lots as to who it'll be.
so long as one of you can be heard, then it's working.
Actually, not me.
Hello, John T. John T, can you hear everyone? Is the sound working? John T's already in
Can
there.
everyone hear my cat?
I don't know either, Steph.
You know,
Why is he making that sound?
There's a pigeon on the roof 3 doors down.
Oh, what flavour pigeon?
He's doing akax.
So he's
John T can hear all of us, including the cat.
Question, Steph, is the picture in the prologue from West Side Story?
no.
Right, okay. That's fine. Just a question. Why does your cat sound like a wonky chair?
Maybe that's what the cat truly is.
Jasper.
I love Akax so much.
Jasper. Stop doing your best dolphin impressions. Shut up.
Adam, why have you
I
got
wish you
one?
could see his face because he's going.
Adam, why have you got one of the raggy dolls on your piano?
Raggy dolls.
Because they're learning, they're learning how to play the piano.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
you and me.
It is one of the raggy dolls, isn't it?
So much joy.
I'm gonna require some context. The fuck's a raggy doll?
Oh fucking hell! Too
Oh.
young for raggy
I
dolls.
forget you. Oh, I forget you, young.
I have never felt
What's it
so
like?
old.
You work
What's
in a
it
school.
like?
You feel old
What's it
more.
like to be?
Adam, they were a collection of
What?
toys who had got
Raggy
something a
doll.
bit wrong with them, so they were like cast away
Oh,
from the
yeah.
toy factory.
Yeah. The raggy dolls ran from 86 to 94, mate.
Oh god, you were one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you.
They were toys.
The theme tune, Adam.
Yeah.
Because it is
Raggy
the
dolls,
most catchy song
raggy
ever.
dolls. I've literally had that theme tune in my head almost continuously for my entire life.
But that
Yeah,
is.
It's one of those ones that just comes out.
I am
That's
right
sad.
in thinking that is one of
Yeah.
the raggy dolls, isn't it?
No, I don't. No,
I
it's
can't-
No, I
it's
don't
not.
think. I
I
don't
don't
think it
think
is.
it's a-
I think it's just a doll with some particularly raggy
Yeah.
like qualities.
It's one of those like things you give to kids, and it's like this is how you tie a lace, this is how you do a buckle, zip. Button.
Steph, that should definitely be your Tinder profile.
Oh,
What raggy doll?
I'm a doll with some raggy qualities.
I'm having trouble getting the stream working, but it looks like Jonty's saying
It's
he
working
also
fine.
doesn't
Yeah.
know raggy dolls.
Yes.
John T, get the fuck out.
People. John,
that's
no.
worrying me.
They're
for
dolls
John
like
T.
you and me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm,
The whole thing of it was
the
that
doll.
the whole thing of it was they were
They
like
were imperfect.
rejects in the factory. Yeah. So they got like there was like Sad Sack, the teddy bear, and he was my favourite. And they were like they were all friends because they were the ones that had been rejected off the factory line because they were slightly wrong.
That's
We
how
are the
you-
raggy dolls.
We're the raggy dolls.
That's a harrowing
With the
theme
raggy
tune.
dolls of the internet.
We're the raggy dolls.
That theme tune is terrifying.
Raggy dolls.
Brilliant.
Dun
Raggy
dun dun
dolls.
dun dun dun
Dolls
dun
like you and
dun
me.
dun 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 dun
You know,
dun dun.
just told me in the start of we could have been anything that we wanted. Bugsy Malone.
We could have it.
For that.
It's
The
similar.
whole intro is just toys being thrown into bins, and kids. No
Yeah.
wonder your generation's fucked.
Yeah, we're fucked. We had that and Animals of Farthing Wood.
Oh
So we
god,
had
there's
no
some childhood
chance.
trauma I'd forgotten about.
I don't remember.
And
So, because when my friend was
Oh.
sad, I was like, "Oh, what's this? The complete Animals of Farthing Wood. That'll be a lovely gift." And I gave it to her, and she was like, "Let's
Why?
put it on." And we sat and watched it, and we were like, "It's so much worse than I remember."
The books are even worse.
Question.
I used to get the
Mike,
magic.
if
Do
you're
you
about to
remember?
are
say,
you feeling
if you're
down?
about to say, I
Let's
don't
watch.
remember Animals of Farthing Wood, I swear to God, I'm going to drive to your house and push you over.
I know it. I know it. I
Me?
know it.
I'm feeling
it-
down. Let's
me.
watch Bambi.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes
basically
sense,
that
'cause
was
the
it.
rest
I
of
was like,
Bambi's
"This will be
quite
some nice
positive.
childhood nostalgia," but it was like so much worse than I remembered.
It's
even.
like when, like, remember a couple of years ago on ITV was like, we'll put what do we need? Like, we need like a kids show for a slot around Easter. I know, we'll put on well, if I just say like a horrible gnashing of rabbits, you all know what they put on. It's like
No!
Oh, no!
Horrible gnashing of
What?
rabbits.
you know exactly what I mean. Though.
He's got a horrible
put
gnashing
that
of
on.
rabbits.
They put it on like an Easter Sunday because they needed an Easter film, and they're like, oh, rabbits!
Oh,
That's
this has
Easter.
got rabbits in.
Right.
You
It's on,
know-
like,
Hold
3:30
on,
or
No,
hold
that
something.
on.
film was my childhood because it was the only video my nan had at her house. So she used to put that on for me and make me corned beef and mashed potato with red sauce, and that was my 6 weeks holidays. And occasionally we'd put the tape away to make jam tarts, and then we go straight back to the tape.
Oh my god, straight back to
Yeah,
rabbit
because
den.
and my nan used to keep her videos in those cases that look like books.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah.
Right.
Oh,
I'm
man.
so
From the
sure there's
chat-
still some down and under.
From the chat, just
Oh,
need to
yeah.
roll back a little bit. When we were talking about their dolls like you and me, John T put in, but he was auto modded. There were dolls of balding fat homosexuals in the 80s. I didn't know you were balding.
Let me have a look at the characters because I reckon.
And also,
There's sad sacks
Mikey
in
was
there.
going to ask a question, and you all butted in and stopped him.
Yeah, because I thought he was going to
Sorry.
ask about
Sorry,
Farthing
Mike.
Wood.
Go on,
and-
Mikey.
what was
What was
it?
your question?
I was going to say, does anybody remember Hodgepodge House? Because
No.
I was all Hodgepodge House did it. I'm not going to sing the theme tune on the internet.
Purely on copyright
I think I'd really appreciate it if you did sing the theme tune.
No,
Because I
I'm
feel
the
like
only one
I
who remember.
recognise the name, but like only the theme tune would be the thing to make
Only.
the program.
The theme tune.
right. We can solve that.
No, Mike, you can't play it because we'll get copyright struck. You need to sing it.
I'm not. Oh, you're so
Mm-hmm.
anal, Dave. I'm not going to play. Pop it in the group.
Oh, popping it in the group, are we? He's popping it in the
Like
group.
any, like any normal person.
Bright Eyes was one of the 2 songs that I was supposed to learn when I did keyboard lessons as a child, and my mum banned me from playing in the house because they're too sad. It was Bright Eyes was one, and the other was Puff the Magic Dragon.
Oh, what a beautiful song. What a
I
beautiful
only
song.
recently found out the end of Puff the Magic Dragon
Oh,
because
I remember
it was
I was
banned
there.
in my household. Like the minute it started, my mum was like, "No!" and like
It's-
cast
it's a-
it away.
it's a
So I only
horrific
quite
song.
recently found out what happened. Yeah.
So what was your mum like? Practice the piano, Hannah, but no minor keys.
Yeah, no Bright Eyes, not in this house. This is not a Puff the Magic Dragon house.
If you're not in a major key,
Yeah.
I'm not interested.
Yeah, she'd be like, turn the volume down if you must.
Start off the black notes to
Wait
be
till
sure.
you've gone out. Yeah,
Right, shall we start?
that's it.
Yeah, we'll start.
Live by the sea.
For those who are watching the
Just
stream,
say, I very nearly
A mist in a
I very
lamp
nearly
for
said-
Nani.
watch
That
out
was beautiful.
to works what's group that nobody is posted in yet, but is in fact set up for when we need it. So the first it would have been just me posting Hodgepodge House.
Hodgepouch House rings a bell.
Yeah, the
That-
name rings
that-
a bell.
They're just the spinny world.
Yeah,
But I'm surely I'm too young.
that's because
right,
Surely you're too
things.
young.
we're starting.
Think
Can
I've
I've
I,
just seen Adam's status on Facebook and it's proper made me giggle.
hold on. We're starting. Everyone watching the stream, get
Okay.
ready for the animation. There we go.
Hodgepodge House.
What's Adam's status on Facebook?
There it is.
It's like, what was it? I let you lot have the arguments yesterday, but safe to say, my mum's best.
Yeah. It's because like everyone always does Mother's Day. Here's a photo of my mother. I love my mum for the following reasons, and I really want to be like ditto under them all and just have that.
Yeah.
I thought
Seeing
that
as-
was
I don't have my mum on Facebook, so I didn't have to do that, thankfully.
See-
Yeah, my mum's not on social media either because she got hacked
Yeah.
once and she thought the terrorists, but that was how they were going to
We're
start.
coming for her.
First,
Yeah.
first Audrey Loftus, then the world. Like, yeah.
We have conquered Audrey Loftus's Facebook. Now we have her secrets. I know which pages she has liked.
So, seeing as we've started on Mother's Day, did anyone notice
Damn you, Loftus!
on
Why is Matt Berry trying to take over
Oh.
the world?
It was Matt Berry doing Skeletor. It was very weird.
It was so weird.
Did anyone notice on Twitter yesterday that the word on Mother's Day, the word MILF was trending? This is why
I
we
think
can't
I
have
saw
nice
someone
things.
tweet about that. Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
I didn't go on Twitter
see,
once, so I was just
because of
looking
because of the state of the world, I every time I accidentally now press the little magnifying glass on Twitter, I have a panic attack in case the world is ending.
Yeah.
And if it is, I'd prefer not to know. So I avoid the magnifying glass at all costs. So I don't see
It's always some
trends.
fucking anti-trans bullshit when I go on there, so I try and avoid it as well.
Why is it
Keep
when I've got?
blocking hashtags. And
Yeah.
it's still...
Why is it when I've
They
got
break through.
Because you
every?
engage with the hashtag, that's what it is.
Yeah, they're like,
hashtag-
oh,
There
you
was,
you've tweeted the word trans, you must be a TERF.
There was an
Okay.
interview with the woman, the whistleblower from Facebook on The Daily Show with Trevor Noah, and she explained like how the algorithm works, and it doesn't matter whether you're blocking or like commenting or liking or whatever to a particular hashtag, to a particular person. As long as you are engaging with that, it will show you more of it.
Like,
Because it thinks that you are
Even
engaged.
your rage
It
clips.
doesn't like it doesn't like differentiate between a positive engagement and a negative engagement. As long as you are commenting, it will go, you want to engage with
And
this.
it's-
So if
and
we
it's-
keep showing
even
you
if
this,
it's
you'll
just
keep
to
coming
say,
online.
fuck off.
Yeah.
As someone
Apparently,
who works
it's
in digital marketing.
yeah. Apparently, it's always on the screen as well. Like if you
Yeah,
pause,
that's what it is.
if you pause at like a tweet or a Facebook status, it
Mhm.
recognises that you're reading that, so we'll
There's
serve
like-
you more of it.
It's almost like social media is broken.
The amount of information I can use, because I work in digital marketing, is ridiculous. It's not just like topics you like we can do all that, but the amount of we can find out if you're planning on having a kid before. We can also find out there's like some algorithms on some social media platforms can give you adverts for kid stuff before you know you're pregnant. Because you'll be like, even because like of women are like super people, you'll know you're pregnant before you've been confirmed it, because your body's like, oh fuck, I'm pregnant. So you'll start searching for shit, and you'll start reacting differently, and the algorithm can literally go, oh okay, you've searched for these things recently. These are different to normal. Okay, oh you're probably pregnant. There you go. It'll have an advert for Pampers.
It's because women naturally start nesting the second that they're pregnant.
Oh, I've been pregnant for 13 years.
Yeah.
Apparently,
If Mark Zuckerberg
go on,
if Mark Zuckerberg would have gone out more, like not
we wouldn't be in this.
we
mess,
wouldn't have
yeah?
to put up with it.
Apparently, if you
just
like,
gone to that social.
yeah, if you like 50 things on Facebook, be they liking a band or liking a status, 50 things on Facebook, they can apparently predict your behaviour better than your significant life partner.
Wow.
Joke's on them. I've liked a lot of shit I don't actually like.
Yeah.
Joke's on them. I don't have a significant
Well-
life partner. Good luck asking the cat what I like. Ha!
Yeah.
Good luck asking the cat what I
Ha!
like.
Face. Ha!
Also,
Yeah.
what about the insignificant life partners?
Yeah, well, about
Like-
them, eh?
Oh,
about
that's
us?
way
What about
better
us?
than them.
Yeah.
What
Yeah, joke's on you.
about
I
Galaxy
drive
Car
away
and-
everyone I have affection for.
Yeah,
I think-
joke's on you, Zuckerberg. Ha!
I think
Try and
us
pierce
four-
through this
me.
wall of
Fuck
loneliness.
you,
Yeah.
Zuckerberg.
I think us four, as I think we can, as Hannah's insignificant life partners, us four. I reckon we
Yeah.
can workshop and do group think for Hannah's next big purchase.
It's gonna
Don't
be- it's
because
gonna
I
be a
already have
jumper.
got tabs open.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be
a
a
dinosaur.
jumper.
Okay,
A
I've got
dinosaur
tabs
on it.
open on a
With a
jumper, yes.
dinosaur on it.
With a dinosaur on it. Yeah.
Okay, well, it was the
Go on,
same
Mikey.
website where I got my dinosaur jumper, but it's got geese on it. Carry on.
Is us group thinking Hannah's next big purchase not just Inside Out for ASOS?
Yeah,
That's incredible.
I love it.
I think you're definitely going to buy a cushion.
No, you see, cushions are too expensive for what they are. If I was rich, I would buy so many cushions, but they're weirdly expensive.
I
Just
reckon
something that just sits there.
Yeah.
if you were rich, would you have like the bed you sleep in and the bed you have all your cushions on?
Yeah.
Why do people have those fucking beds just for
I
cushions?
would have two. I would have like the biggest bed ever, and half of it would be cushions to roll around in, and then the other half would be like bed to sleep in. Yeah.
Apparently, and I never knew
I'd like
this.
to-
Go on, Mike.
I'd like to fight the corner for fidget spinners, if at all. Thank you. Just
Gotta
'cause
have a
they were
fidget spinner.
everywhere for 6 weeks. And then,
I'm a big fan of the
since-
fidget, to be fair.
They've got all the
Got
other
all the
sensory
little
toys now, haven't they? They've got all the, you know what I mean? It's all about the big button. It's all about the big button.
Yeah, the big button. Love the big button.
I've
mine's
got to
over
put
there.
that
Can't
out of my
reach it.
reach, otherwise I will be clicking it all through the show.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you. Well, okay. What adverts are you currently being served on? If you go on Facebook now, Hannah, what comes up? Is
I
it
go on
For a
YouTube.
while.
is it cat trees and dildos?
No. For a while, it was just comfy socks.
big comfy socks.
Really big, like patterned, like thick woolly socks. Now, what I'm getting is every day is like just Kickstarters for tabletop games, like board games and stuff. Which is quite cool.
have you invested?
But I
in
can't
a
afford
Kickstarter?
any of
Oh,
them.
right. Okay.
No, I just think I've looked at them a lot. I don't know, but they're just like, oh, this person loves games. I'm like, yes, I do love games, but I don't have any space or people to play them with. But yeah.
Is
so
there any
that-
particular reason why the voice of your algorithm sounds like Jane Horrocks?
just because I like that voice.
Excellent.
My adverts are all
Excellent
for
choice.
Next, and I've never shopped there.
Yeah.
That's
Never
why you're
in
getting
my
adverts from.
life.
I went through a period where Google kept serving me adverts for like Thai brides because it didn't know.
Yeah,
Google doesn't
gone
know I'm
big.
married.
Googling Thai brides, then,
Yeah,
Dave.
no. Google doesn't know I'm married, and it obviously went.
I
You're in your late 40s and you're not married. I know what you want.
I went on that thing. You know, there's that thing on Google. I don't know if they let you do it now, but they used to let you see the profile they'd made of you. And mine was like, you're clearly a man in your 50s. Because I'd been Googling, like, the Industrial Revolution. How do I fix my car?
Do you occasionally break YouTube? Me and Fee, after every so often, reset our YouTube history and our search history on YouTube because we break YouTube.
Because it comes up with random.
It's just like it's the same. It's just constantly showing
Yeah.
us the same things, and you have to go now forget everything so that you can actually show me something that I want to watch, as opposed to something I've already watched. It's like weird. I didn't want to talk about that.
Dave,
go on.
Dave, I really love you, but do you think perhaps you maybe watch too much YouTube?
Definitely.
Just a thought.
You've completed YouTube, and YouTube has nothing more to show you.
There was something I
Got to
saw
start
on.
again from level 1.
There was something that I saw, I think, on YouTube where it was like signs that you're depressed, that you may not know that you're depressed. It's like endlessly watching television. It's like if that was YouTube.
Fuck, I'm really depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then what else are you supposed to do?
Apparently, it's supposed to be productive.
But also, like,
Ugh.
how do I differentiate that and my actual job? A lot of the time, you know.
Yeah, very true.
I sometimes
Research.
I convince myself that I'm watching educational content on YouTube, so therefore I'm not wasting my time.
Yeah.
I
See,
still
I just-
don't know how black holes work, so it's obviously not working.
I don't know, like, yeah, I listen to a lot of podcasts in the background rather than videos, but like, it's more just to have like voices around. It's like, oh, here's my friends.
I'm not alone.
Yeah, but it's quite nice. No,
I-
no, don't feel sorry
I-
for me. I'm fine, by
I-
the way. But
So when I was at
it's just
uni,
nice
like
to have voices
10
around.
years ago now, I'd often work with noise on in the background, and that noise was the Channel 4 soap Hollyoaks.
Ah.
And like, but it got to a point where I started genuinely watching it.
Oh no.
It was a very bizarre time. It was also around the same time where I ate an entire box of Golden Grahams dry. Oh,
Dry.
Oh no.
Oh no, an early fall for the camera.
hey.
Hey.
He's
good
getting
at
good
that.
at that, isn't he? He's getting good at that.
Getting well good at that.
You all think you all think you can throw me, but you can't.
Now the government,
Hey.
the governments
I
are
know
going to be
you all
watching.
game.
The governments are going to be watching this, Mike, and they're going to cut your PIP payments.
They're gonna ask
Well,
you a question like,
I'm just
Obviously,
looking
doesn't
at
need
like,
any
my
support.
Google ads.
You're
I'm
good.
just looking at my Google ads.
Yeah.
So they think I'm between 25 and 34. Yeah. Male.
Yeah.
Who knows? Language, English. Yeah. HelloFresh, never bought from them. Now TV, never bought from them. Switch, don't know what fucking what that is. I haven't got an iPhone. You're wrong there, you fuckers. Ha ha ha. I don't give a shit about car racing. Joke's on you, you fucks. Fitness,
like on-
lol.
you do go running though.
I ate a full
You're
large
running
fish
the
and chips this
marathon, aren't
evening.
you?
Yeah.
Half marathon. So doesn't
You know,
count.
on Facebook you can
Oil
check
changes.
the categories, the ad categories it puts you in as well, can't you? And because I remember, like, I looked at mine and the only thing under sport was bog snorkeling,
That's very you.
and I had never heard of
How
bog
do we find this
snorkeling
out?
on Facebook. Right? I don't know. It's like in settings. It's
Oh.
like
I turn this
it's
all
under like
off?
maybe it's under privacy or something, or it's under advertising or something like that, and it has a list of different. There's like
Oh, I turned-
subcategories.
What?
turned it
well,
off.
well, you do
And then
that.
it has
Steph.
what it thinks you're interested in those ones. So there's like food, shopping, like
Ad
lifestyle.
preferences.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Well, you do that, Steph. Adam, can you just do a quick 10-minute
Yes.
timer?
Yes, of course I can.
Yeah, set a 10-minute timer. And,
Okay, Google. Set a 10-minute timer, please.
And then
Like,
what happened last
you, Google.
week? We didn't have a show last week because 3 of us had to drop out. So
Yeah.
Hannah and Adam, you stepped up
Yeah.
to the breach, and
This is when we've got a timer.
you
we
did
opened
this-
the doors of the Gay Goth Cowboy Club.
We opened the door of the Gay Goth Cowboy Club, and
GGCC.
Full
it was
disclosure.
immense.
Full disclosure. I've not seen last week's content.
No,
No,
I wouldn't
I
have
couldn't
expected
sit
you
here.
to sit and watch it back. Cause 3 hours of it.
Yeah, it was
we
essentially
stayed on for ages.
Hannah playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
I'm just gonna sit here patiently, like I've come to assist you.
One of my favourite
then-
bits of last week's show was
Yeah.
Hannah having to
The
catch
fish.
a legendary fish, right? So she has to walk around these rocks to catch this legendary fish, which she
It
does.
took so long.
Yeah. And then as she's walking back around these very, very perilous rocks, a horse appears on the perilous rocks, and she can't get the fish on the horse.
I've made a
Oh,
highlight of it on
no!
my profile. So if you look on my profile, I've made a highlight called Fish Peril so that you can see it.
And there was this bit
on.
where she was trying not to fall over and drop the fish back in the water, while
And
also
screaming.
while also avoiding your horse.
I
Ow.
fell in a few times.
How? Like, also, like, how? What? How is that your highlight and not Hannah? Just was that last week where Hannah really happily just played in a?
That was
The
the week
train?
before
No, it
when I
wasn't. That
got
was
to
week
drive
before.
the train. Choo choo! I drove a train. I was like, oh my god, I'm doing a train, and then it was like,
And it was the fact that
was great.
every time you went past a dog, the rules of Gay Goth Cowboy Club demanded that you pet the dog.
you have to pet the dog. Yeah. The rules are be gay, do crimes, pet every dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jasper.
Hi, Jasper.
Hi, Jasper boy.
His little face.
I'm now because of this. I've now like gone onto my Google data and like the location data where I've checked it in places. It's not as bad as I thought it was, but I don't remember going to Frankfurt.
You've talked about going to Germany.
Oh
on
yes, I did.
podcast.
I did go to Frankfurt. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought it was. I briefly thought it was a different city, but yeah. But then why is it? But surely it's not. Why is it ignored? Okay,
Do you not clear
gonna
this
complain.
data regularly?
I do. Yeah. Well, I can be asked.
But it's obviously been so long
But I
you've
often- I
forgotten the trip to Frankfurt.
I often do it. I often do it manually, to be honest, rather than going through. So I'll remove certain things from it, like when I'm buying drugs or whatever. I'll remove that from the.
Don't need
That
the
was a
narcs
joke,
to know
Twitch.
about that.
That was a joke. That was a joke, Twitch.
So,
But yes, thank you
Also,
to
at the
Adam and
end of-
Hannah for last week.
so
That was wonderful.
yeah, so we did the stream, and I had some heartbreak. If you watch it back, you'll see very devastated at certain points. And then at the end, me and Jonty raided his friend, and that's who our latest follower is. I
Yeah,
think on the little
yeah.
screen.
Up to 50.
Magic.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing,
He was
we're
playing
all-
Elden Ring, and it was very
Which,
nice.
which,
I had to Google how to raid people. I was
Which-
like, I'm sure you type something. I did it.
which, incidentally, 50 is only 10 more than the England cricket team got this week.
Oh
It's the
wow,
West
that's
Indies.
not that's
So
not
that's
a
a
good cricket
joy.
score. Yeah.
No,
I look. Just let
What was the other one Hannah Platt? Oh, yes. I like the fact that you're refusing to do any more of the story. Because
Yeah, no, never, no.
the lead character has consumption and
Yeah,
you don't want him to die.
I
But
don't want to die of TB, so I
But-
refuse. You can play your
Got
little games
tuberculosis.
game. People who make the game, play your little games. Give me TB if you want, but I don't have to do your story quest. I can quite happily live in this forest forever, and I will.
but then aren't you just?
As
aren't you
he's the
just
main
in, like-
character, don't you think he'll survive though?
No, I've literally got TB, and every time I eat, I cough a lung up, and like it doesn't give me my health back because I'm literally just dying of TB. Spoiler alert: if you're going to play the game, you die of TB.
okay.
Hey,
Then
you don't know
aren't
that
you-
yet. You've not
I
got
don't-
anywhere
okay,
near the end.
I'm
You have
alive.
no
Yeah.
idea.
So you're like Schrodinger's catting it, like.
Yeah. So the thing is, like,
yeah, aren't
I
you
don't want to
like
get
in
any
some
more
weird
ill.
Fixated purgatory then.
Yeah, John T's keeping count in the chat because it became a thing on the stream that people were keeping a tally of how many times I shouted about the fact that I had TB. I'm very angry about it because you don't really get any warning. You get little foreshadowy bits of people being like, "Oh, you don't look well," and then suddenly you fall off your horse, you get taken to the doctor, and it's like you've got TB and you're gonna die. There's nothing you can do. Oh, maybe you could go to
Nice.
a dry
I love
climate
that.
and that would help your lungs. And you're like, well, I can't because I've got responsibilities here in this swamp. I've got
Or
people to look after. I've got 4
I,
horses.
You ne-
I love a bit of well-placed exposition.
Yeah.
you never
Like,
know,
just
Hannah.
quick feeding at you, and then
There might be a quest coming up where you have to eat some mouldy bread. And lo and
Maybe.
behold,
Some quinine.
It would it because you've got to pay your food in your camp, so you'll probably be eating scraps anyway.
what I do like is that I have gone further in the story than you have, Hannah. And
Yeah.
one of your friends who died last week is still
Yeah.
alive in my
Please
story. Because I didn't go down that
I'm not
road.
over it. I'm not over it.
Steph, you
I'll
really,
never be over
you
it.
really need to
Please-
see how much
please don't-
attachment she has to
please
these
don't tell
pixels.
me.
I think I need to play the game. Like I
It's
I've
great.
got the first
It's my favourite
one
game.
that I've done a little bit of, and I
It's
need
not
to.
Hank, is
Say that again, Mike.
it's not Hank. Tell me it's Hank.
I can't
It's not
tell you,
Hank,
Mike.
is it?
I can't tell you.
Hank isn't a person.
Oh,
No,
that
it's-
means it is.
It's Hamish, my friend Hamish, who hits that fish.
That's. I knew it was Hank.
Yeah,
I'm sort of right.
he's my
Hamish.
pal. Dave
Well.
handily clipped me having a breakdown about it. So there is a clip on, if you look on my profile, there's a clip of me just like yelling to God about how unfair it is.
But then it
Soon
was
as
the
I get
fact
off here,
that you get a
I'll load
Hamish's
up you having an existential crisis.
you get a Hamish's horse, and you went to the stables, but the stables was full, and then you went to this existential crisis about what horse you needed to get rid of, and I'm not getting rid of Biscuits
Yeah.
2, even though Biscuits 2 is the worst horse you've got. It plainly
history.
the worst horse. Plainly
Valued
the worst horse.
nothing.
Look, Biscuits doesn't have a monetary value, but you can't put a price on the things we have been through together.
I can.
Okay.
The game did. It was $0.
Right, okay. I've barely ridden the spotty horse around, Chikatito, and he was worth $43. Anyway, he's gone now, and I've got Hamish's horse Buell.
I really want to make an ABBA pun.
Take a chance. It's on Buell.
Yes, okay. So yes, Red Dead Redemption 2. Thank you, Hannah, for taking
You're
on.
welcome.
We have
Literally
90
taking
seconds
on.
left.
I probably
Talk
will stream a
more
bit
about
later.
TV, Hannah.
I just think it's not fair that you don't get any warning, because now I have to do all the rest of the quests with bad lungs.
What I love is for someone who doesn't actually have TB in real life. I've never seen you so mad about having TB.
I'm really angry about it. I'm
I mean,
got
just
TB. Everywhere I go, I'm yelling at people.
shows
It's not my
you
fault.
what-
I've got the
just shows
consumption.
you what, just shows you what good stories will do. They'll really.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's it.
Yeah,
It is
Aw.
really well written. It is really good story. Like it's a brilliant game. It's probably my favourite game. Yeah, Johnny's keeping a count on an abacus.
What are we up to now, Jonty?
Is
He
that-
just said shifts entire row on abacus.
I don't know whether
I'll probably stream later if you.
your time's up, Hannah.
Okay,
I
I've
don't
stopped now.
know
Hang on.
if this if
Bloody
This
hell!
was
Give
because
Dave
of-
a bit of structure and he's
I know, yeah.
well playing it.
I've got
so-
16 seconds left. Anyway, I've been riding my horse Moon around. He's my favourite Shire horse, and she's amazing. And it looks weird when you're riding her because she's so chonky, but I love her.
She's got a very shiny arse.
The new horse is the shiniest.
Oh,
No, you're done. You're done.
That's it. We're
I
done.
will never know.
If
I
you want to
don't
see
know-
how shiny the asses are,
done?
join my stream later.
Steph, I don't know if it was just a regular checkup or whether it was there was an issue, but I understand you got mauled to death taking your cat to the vets.
I didn't actually. We had a very successful vet trip. No, it was just for yearly vaccinations, but my little Jasper, hey, Jasper. No, he doesn't care. He had to go. He had to go to the vet, so he got stuck with a needle twice and got fat. So he's having a week.
We have very similar
Yeah,
doctor.
welcome to my world, Jasper.
To be fair, but my main issue with him is he doesn't like to travel in the carrier, and the vets have a no cats on leads policy. So it's quite a traumatic experience to get him into the carrier. But
Oh my God,
TikTok had the answer. Oh, so I've seen lots
Beat
of.
him.
I beat him. You should see the look he just shot you. He can't hear this, but he went.
Is
But yeah, I've been
Blue
watching-
Steel.
Yes, he is. He is Zoolander.
Yeah.
So I've been watching lots and lots of people on TikTok when they've been trying to cut their cat's nails, and they either bite the back of their cat's neck like a mum would, or they put like a bulldog clip on it.
Yeah.
Because it deactivates the floof.
Yeah.
And the murder mittens are rendered useless.
Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
it's
it
like a
reminds them
natural
of being carried by
response.
mum, so they just go, oh,
Yeah.
I submit.
It also like pinches the nerve at the back of their neck, so they go like, oh.
It's like the something nerve, isn't it? Like
Not
the vagus
all
nerve.
together.
It's like if
Not
you-
wonderful.
Is this like if you draw a line in front of a chicken and it just like loses its shit? And just...
Oh, when you put it on its side and it just like goes and it hypnotizes them.
What?
You've never hypnotized a chicken?
No, I've never hypnotised a
Boring
chicken.
life you
I'm
lead,
not from
that.
Shropshire. Why would I have hypnotised a
If you
chicken?
put your finger in front of a chicken's face, then turn it on its side, it hypnotizes it.
Or if you draw
Okay,
a line
I
in
mean-
front of them while they're looking at it, you'll lose them.
Their brain just
Does the chicken then think it's on Does the chicken then think it's on holiday in Benidorm in one of those?
That's what it is, Mike. That's evolutionary. That's what it
I,
is.
I thought that was quite a very clever joke, actually.
That's good.
If you
So is your cat currently walking around with a bulldog clip on the back of his neck?
I must stipulate for the point of the stream, I did not attach a bulldog clip to my cat. But yeah,
Again.
so we had to have what I love though is Milo, the little pea brain. Like it had a clever moment this week because
Aw.
I just the cat carrier was out. It's like a lunchbox one, so it opens at the top. It's very good. So every so often when he walked past, I just pick him up and put him in it, Jasper, just to go. Look, you didn't die.
You're safe now. Yeah.
So if he didn't like go, which he does when he's upset and he wants to bite my face, I gave him a treat. And then if I could hold him in there for longer than 5 seconds, I gave him a treat. And Milo sort of sat and watched this and went, ah. So I went and cooked dinner and came back, and Milo was just sat in it.
like,
Like,
hello.
hey. I learned a thing.
If Bart gets a yo-yo pop, I want a yo-yo pop.
Yeah. So he like when that didn't work, he camped out in there for like half an hour. He just lay there, like, and every so often he'd look at me and then like look at the treat bag and then look at me.
Be like, I'm doing the thing.
Yeah, like I didn't do the thing. I just got in it. Like yeah, so
yeah. Like,
so yeah, but they were okay.
Pixie hates going in the. If you ever put Pixie in the crate, she's like, no, I don't want to go in. But you leave the when you come back and you put the crate down so she can escape, she'll
Get
go
in
out. Then she'll just go in it later on and be asleep and like.
Tormund's exactly the same. Like, I have the worst time trying to get him in the carrier because he like goes into like proper like lost it like anger mode. Like he makes this noise that he only ever makes when you're trying to get him into the crate. It's like it's not even a hiss. It's like a rumble. It's like horrible.
When they kind of go like.
Yeah, it's like
one, yeah, it's horrible.
It's
Yeah.
horrible. And you're
So-
like, oh my god.
Radio.
And then come home and then like leave it in the kitchen and he's all curled up in it like, oh look at me in my nice carrier. I'm so comfy. Like,
Oh, no.
fuck you, dude.
Just
Twice
No.
I've had to just carry him in my arms to the vets because I just was like, I can't get him in the carrier. And they've literally rung up and gone, if you can get here in 10 minutes, you can come, sort of thing. Because it's always when he's like cut himself open fighting. And I've just had to be like, right, you're coming with me and just carry him in my arms because like he
No.
won't go in the carrier.
Jasper, like if the cat carrier comes out, Jasper lives upstairs for a week.
Oh,
Like, and it's only when he comes down for food because he's desperate. And then I go, run, and, like, and pop him in there. So like, yeah, but the secret I learnt was, so the trick I've developed is you don't feed them in the morning. That sounds cruel, but it means that when I come home from work before the appointment and I go to the food bowl, they both run downstairs.
They're
Jasper's
ready
got
for it.
wise to this, so when I fill the food bowl, he goes, "No, I'll starve. It's cool. I'm not
I'd
even
rather
hungry."
starve, mother.
Yeah, I could go on
don't
3 days
feed
without
them.
food. It's fine.
Yeah,
Carry on.
got it all stored up. This has been the long game.
So in the end, I went and fetched him, and he's not really a fan of being picked up at the best of times. So I picked him up and I hooked him under my arm and I just grabbed him. So I got the handful, and then we toddled off down, and then I popped him in the carrier and I held on to it while I got the one side up, and then I got the other side up to the point where I had to let go, and then just went and that was it, and we were fine.
Was it on Twitter or TikTok, the film of you, of Jasper in the carrier, looking through the bars of the carrier?
No, that was just a random film I took at the traffic lights where I was singing Akon's Locked Up at him, and he was not amused.
He wasn't a fan of it.
I don't know whether it was my singing in general or
he proper turns his back on you.
Yes.
No,
I'm
not part of this.
Don't call us, we'll call you.
The only way we found to get torment, if I'm by myself, I just have to carry him. If there's someone else here, so last time we had to take him to the vets, my brother holds the carrier in a vertical position with his back to him. Yeah, and I pick him up and I walk up to to his back, and then Tom spins round and I plop him in straight down. That's the only way to get him in. Push the lid down on him.
To get Ripley in, I have to do that. Then just wrap her in her ass in a blanket, and then just sort of bundle the whole thing down into it.
When he was little, you could do that with wrap a t-shirt around him and get him in, and that was fine. But now he's so big, he's almost too big for the carrier. It's a small dog carrier as well.
You just have to tie them up in a towel and hope they untangle themselves by the time you get there, so that it destroys the evidence.
Yeah, it looks I put a nice blanket in there for them to look all cozy, and it's no, I literally had to contain this raging beast.
Yeah, what were these padlocks and handcuffs doing in there as well?
Don't kink shame my cat.
Yeah.
It sounds like Tormund is, Brad Pitt's character in Snatch.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's just going out and having fights.
And then he came in here last night and just trashed the place and then left. I had a really bad night of sleep. I couldn't sleep at all. It was about 4:30 and I was like, this is shit. And I just dropped off for about 5 minutes. And then here he comes. He's on my face, jumping around, poking me in the thing, knocked a bunch of stuff off here, tried to get in the bin, emerged with a crisp packet, was trying to eat it. And I'm trying to pull it out of his mouth. No, don't eat plastic and die. I'm so tired. And then he loves the white earphones. Please. He loves the white earphones that you get with an iPhone. So my headphones. So every time he sees them, he's I'm going to chew through these, and it's please don't. These are the only ones I've got. It's a lone lightning connector. You can't. I'm So I was tiredly just pulling it, and he was pulling with his mouth, and we were just having this tug of war with these headphones, and I have to hide them under my pillow. And I was why have you done this to me? And then he just bashed his way out and ran off. And that was it. He just wanted to come in and wake me up. So I was right, I'll be awake for another hour and a half now. Then great, cool. Great.
Why do you still have this cat?
I don't have any choice. What would I do with him? Who would take him? Who would take him? I can't inflict him on anyone else.
I do get the sense that Hannah does not have the cat, but in fact, the cat has Hannah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You don't own a cat. A cat goes, this is acceptable, and stays.
Yeah.
A dog will just put up with it. A cat goes, no, you will be hearing about this on my lengthy review on TripAdvisor.
I'm pretty sure that he's got a second family somewhere, because sometimes he just disappears for a day or two, and it's well, I hope he's okay. And then he'll just come back all right, what's going on? No big deal. He's not even hungry. Do you know what I mean? And I'm you've definitely got somebody else feeding you somewhere. Prick.
Comes back.
Somebody put on the on the village's spotted page, somebody put is this anyone's cat because he's got a scar on his ear, and my daughter was petting him the other day and we noticed that. I was wait, he let someone pet him? What? He doesn't let me do that sometimes, and he let some random child pet him. So I had to go there and be yes, he's mine, and yes, he's been to the vets, it's fine. He's just fighting.
Just a bruiser.
Yeah.
Cats, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Next
What
point on the
a bunch
agenda.
of fluffy pricks they are.
Yeah.
Mikey.
Yes.
Two things. So I'm just going to say two words to you, Mikey, and I'm
Which
just going
one's
to
it going to
say
be? Oh,
self-seeding.
Ooh.
Can you
oh
never say
God.
again.
Self-seeding,
No.
Mike, what? Steph, are you all right?
So,
Yeah, my headphone got caught in my ear. Sorry, I thought I was going to have an emergency then.
I sort of feel like self-seeding to me is sort of Hannah's cake thing. Like,
Yeah.
there's no logic not to like it.
Yeah, what's self-seeding, Mike?
But it sort of do. So, self-seeding flowers, to be clear, is
Steph's face. Steph's self-seeding flowers.
started, right? So,
Buddly as
Sunday,
Steph.
Mom and Dad were outside in the garden. Sort of, it's get that time where like people are out in the garden. It's nearly spring, lovely. I was in here. I just heard Mom shout through. There's poppies coming at me walls. I've got poppy walls. And Dad went.
Oh.
Dad went. Yeah, it's self-seeding. And I thought, what? Like, this is an entirely new concept to me, which might sound bizarre for some, but I did grow up scared of the film The Secret Garden, so you sort of understand why
Oh
when you know
no,
that.
Secret Garden was my favourite.
They're not really self-seeding
It's the
flowers,
e-
Mike.
the
They're
evil-
just flowers.
Well,
The flowers that
Garden
grew there
joke.
themselves without someone planting.
Yeah, exactly, Mike. Flowers haven't had to rely on us for all these years, mate.
but it's just like
It's growing out of a wall, Dave. It's growing out of a wall.
yeah.
It's out of
I'm a
context,
naturally
isn't it?
anxious-
I get it.
I'm a naturally anxious person, and so to have flowers in a place where you're not expecting them
Yeah,
grow
it's the context that's the
feels
issue.
slightly inducing. So I then, so as I often do when I come across something quite quirky, I then tweeted, self-feeding flowers make me feel uneasy. Hello, I'm a poppy in your wall. What the hell? And then,
Hello.
and then
I'm a
I'm a
puppy
puppy
in your wall.
and then
I'm made of opium.
and then tweeted me going, I see your poppy and I wish you a self-feeding tree. Somebody had taken
Buddly
this
am I?
picture of a tree growing inside a wall.
This is what nature will
like
do,
it.
Mike. It doesn't have to rely on us. Poppies especially. Poppies are bastards. They will.
Pretty bad. though.
They're pretty bastards, but they're still bastards. You've only got to drop a poppy seed, and within 5 years, mate, them everywhere.
Remind me not to eat my bagels outside.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, that's how my wife collected the poppy seeds. Was off the bread, planted them, and they grew. And fucking hell, do they grow? And then, like, that was in the
Good.
back garden. Then they appear in the front garden, and they appear over the road. And then because we live on a road where ruffians walk past on the way to the public house.
Do you live in Flanders? Why have you got poppies everywhere?
Honestly, we had massive poppies growing in our front garden, and you would.
What colour are they, Dave?
They were red.
Well, just because you get different ones is all. Like, because. All right.
Yes, you passed my
I love
test. Well done.
plants. Okay, interesting.
Um,
Just because you can get all different colours of them, and like they'll change colour depending on what the bees that pollinate them have been on as well. Like they can mix their colours with other flowers, and it's pretty cool.
Well, this is the
Anyway,
thing.
as you were, I love plants.
because we live on a main road where ruffians walk past to go to the public house. When they turned into the bud,
That's the
you would get the ruffians coming past, the hooligans, and cutting open the buds, thinking they were the opium poppies. Yeah, because this is Afghanistan and not Wolverhampton.
Yeah, it's a specific kind of poppy. It's not every single poppy that's I'm just looking at the picture of the tree that Mike has sent us, and it is making me feel uncomfortable.
Do you see, like a tree should not be like
It shouldn't be up
there
there.
on that wall.
It shouldn't be up there. It's
Yeah.
making me feel
Okay.
weird.
No,
The roots,
you've
it's the roots
absolutely
making me
got
feel
a
weird.
point there. That's on a wall.
Yeah.
Nature always wins, mate. So it can go where
Nature
it
always
wants.
wins.
Be on a
Yeah.
wall.
There's like
I do like those
there's
gardens where it's like
looks
lots of
like,
rocks and you can shove stuff in the little like mossy crags in the rocks, and then the plants grow in it.
But also,
It's like
Mikey,
some weird art.
as well as self-seeding flowers, Mike, how our worlds have
Yeah.
collided this week in unforeseeable ways.
I have.
How?
I did an application a couple of weeks back for the 1448 anonymous thing, where it was like quite a lot of
Christmas
money
Carol.
to adapt a Christmas Carol, and I thought I'll apply, but I hate application forms. And Emma Pursehouse keeps saying you need to write in your voice more. So I wrote the application in my voice. And didn't know that one Mikey was on the panel. And a side effect of this is Mikey is now a member of a trade union.
Do you know? It was an absolute, just a complete gem. Like, I'm not saying
I didn't get the commission, by the way. It weren't that good. It weren't that good.
Is there anything more you want to? Is there anything more you want to add, Dave? Before
Yeah.
I,
So
that's about it. Mike.
okay, Bob of 1448 did some wonderful feedback. And you know, go Bob for putting feedback on applications, because usually
Yeah,
you
'cause
just
a lot
get
of people
told
wouldn't bother.
no shit. But he didn't, and he actually said you didn't kind of flesh out your idea for what you would make it. I'd kind of hinted at it, and it was my own confidence really that stopped me doing that. You know me, I've not got confidence in my own ideas.
yeah, that's true.
But it was
When
absolutely
you should do, Dave.
yeah, and he was absolutely right what he said, and it was one of those things where when someone says it, you go, "Oh yeah." But other than that, it went all right, didn't it, Mike?
Do you know? I'm not saying it was memorable, but it did include the line. I'm not really used to blowing my own trumpet. In fact, I'm slightly unsure of telling you I own a trumpet. And
Dave.
that was in
the first sentence.
paragraph. And
This is where I'm supposed to blow my own trumpet. Well, I'm a little bit nervous even telling you that I've got a trumpet.
you did me, didn't you last night when you read the feedback? And the best way I thought of describing it was a brilliant socialist essay on why Dickens is a twat.
Yes. Dickens is
And
Dickens by nature.
And let me tell you, by the end, I was ready to, take on the barricade. I was yes, I'm with you. It was just a joy to read. But as Dave said, I read it and I thought, now, could I see a concept here? Probably not. Just because there was where you mentioned we mentioned Lee being like realizing Scrooge is a dickhead, and the reasons why that is. And I thought he's getting there. Oh no, there's a Dave Pitt joke. So basically, we said with three that all you've got to do, Dave, is like be you, but don't be scared of your ideas because they're really good. And it was really there.
It's exactly what I did. I was scared of my idea, which was a shame because it was set in. It was set in A Christmas Carol in the early 1980s with lots of ska music.
Oh my god! Coming up to the miners' strike.
You know what I mean? Because it's perfect time to set it, isn't it? But yeah, I didn't flesh it out enough, which was a real shame. Mikey said to me before we came on stream, he says, "Take this the right way, Dave," but it really frustrated me because I didn't do the money shot.
Because the glimmer was there.
No, there was so much
want to see a money shot, Dave.
There was so much why, but what I really wanted was the what and the how. If that was there, then you're cooking on gas.
But you know,
the what and the
it was.
I think it's going to be a really fun thing doing that Christmas Carol thing.
I know that we've had a very serious conversation, but halfway through, I got sent a photo which I've just shared on the WhatsApp chat, and my brain has gone completely. And a friend of mine sent it to me, knowing that I was doing this tonight, and and I've not been able to think about anything else while you were talking.
Now I've got the dun 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 dun.
Well, you wouldn't steal a car. You wouldn't bum a swan.
You wouldn't bum a swan.
I mean, it's accurate.
And so I'm really sorry that I zoned out during that.
Swans belong to the Queen.
Okay.
You wouldn't bum the Queen either. Mike, you wouldn't bum the Queen.
Is that the only reason why you wouldn't? Are you saying? Hang on, Dave. Are you saying you wouldn't bum the Queen?
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. It'd feel wrong.
Terms of service, people. Come on.
Single lady. She's a single lady now, Steph. As if that was what was stopping us the last 70 years. Just nah, she's single now though. So wait.
I would, but our Philip doesn't like it.
I would, but our Philip doesn't like it. So, yeah, that came in and my brain just went off. All I can think of now is dun dun wouldn't bum a swan dun 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 dun.
On that note, actually, Adam, I went on to Discord for the first time in about a fortnight to see a message from you in our Discord channel, which was yeah, but you know which one I mean, Adam. The one
of the ASCII of a guy wanking.
Steps.
Yes, that's the thing that happened in our Discord chat, and I thought we'd all just kind of silently agreed to ignore it because no one mentioned it, and I was like, "Yeah, let's all just ignore that."
There's
just turned out people just hadn't seen it.
There's backstory to it in that I wanted to share it with someone else on Discord and put it in the wrong chat and went, it'll be fine.
Because it was a bit out of left field, to be fair.
Oh, it's absolutely out. It's not in keeping with the rest of the vibe of the chat at all.
Adam.
Yeah.
Adam, did you create Discord on Discord?
This guy. I was meant to put it on the Laserpig forum and just got it wrong.
So it was like the shaft. The shaft was made up of equal signs, and then
I don't think we need to discuss
and then
it.
there was
I
the
just
fist
think
emoji.
maybe we don't have to. I was really happy living in the world where I thought we'd all just decided not to discuss it.
Right, okay.
Did you blank it out, Steph?
I liked that word.
I didn't blank it out. I went, onion. I just left it.
That was all it required. See, it's just like if
it was very very on brand for Adam.
Someone just having a little cheeky pub. and then
Went on too long.
like a little split.
Like,
Yeah,
I looked at it and went,
but the
"Oh, he's
detail.
such a child," and then just left it.
I did make an edit to it to make the detail, which is after they finish, it gets smaller. Which I thought was, and also his face goes sad because of post-nut clarity when he feels dirty.
Just thinking
So
about all the things I could be doing with my Monday night. Like, I've got
No,
some really
okay.
nice pasta bake downstairs.
I've got some pasta downstairs.
Have you? Yeah. What
Yeah.
flavour are we talking?
I did onions, garlic, mushroom in the pan. I did it from scratch. I was very impressed with myself.
Oh,
Onions, garlic, mushroom, and then what have I put in there? Paprika, Cajun, all-purpose, and salt, pepper, oxo cube because we season in this
yeah.
household,
Yeah,
and
this is
then
a seasoning household.
prawns, and then I do a cheese sauce. Do you want to hear
Yeah,
it?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoonful of Philadelphia in there, just
Yeah.
to like make it a bit creamy. 2 spoonfuls of pasta water because I've already done my pasta.
Ooh.
Then to thicken it back up, more cheese.
Yes, I like
For
it.
someone who's lactose intolerant, I like.
I was
to
gonna
do
say, like,
dangerously.
how are you
Right.
with Philadelphia?
Right.
Yeah.
I did have a couple of spoonfuls of it before I came on stream and went, no, I'll wait till after. Like,
Yeah. Wise, very wise. very wise.
so I will not be hanging around at the end of this because I have not had my dinner yet for
Yeah.
safety reasons.
That sounds well nice.
It's good. It's good. Good.
We won't say the word that Mikey doesn't like us to say.
No.
No, please don't.
West Bromwich Albion.
Lactose intolerance.
No.
No,
shit,
you know the
God.
word. We can't say the
God,
word because it
can't
makes
you?
Mike leave
No.
the podcast.
Swan bummer.
I don't know the word.
You do know the word.
What?
You do. Oh God.
Claggy. Oh
No, he'll leave.
I forgot you were there.
That was beautiful.
That was literally the equivalent of like, don't look, but so and so's over there. And you go, where?
No, you don't tell me not to look.
Who is? Oh,
He's not-
Nigel!
What?
Where's Nigel?
What?
Oh
Where?
God.
Where is he?
John, can you clip that, please?
No.
It wasn't the fact that you said
don't
it.
know
It
why
was
I
how,
bother.
it was how loud you said it. Could you say it again? There was some people in West Brom who couldn't hear you. Johnsy's
Says that
foot.
was practically a hate crime.
Steph, I have to ruin everything for everyone.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is why
If I
MILF
die
trends
during
on
the stream,
Mother's Day.
The doll did it. If I die during the stream, the doll did it.
On that note, Platts, are you a ghost in Portsmouth Cemetery?
Yeah, it turns out, yeah.
Shall we
I
give some
think
context to
I
that question?
There's no use in
Nope.
denying it. Yeah.
We should. In jokes are okay to
Yeah.
a certain degree, but again, Mikey, this was all down to you. Just sent into our group chat a headline from The Guardian. I'm trying to find it. I'll get there.
Look how mature I am. I read The Guardian.
With the statement, Alexia, show me Hannah Platt's energy. And it was the headline from The Guardian, which reads, man fined for pretending to be a ghost in Portsmouth Cemetery.
Yeah, how is that a crime?
I was wondering that. What exactly has he done
It's
wrong?
distress, isn't it? Like, causing distress is a thing. Like,
Not a crime, is it? Otherwise, all
Yeah.
of the Tories will be in prison.
no, but you have to, I don't know. There is a thing about causing distress.
so
it's
we'll-
like public order or
So
something.
will Steph shouting that word into Mikey's face?
I'm trying
Yeah.
to find it, like, it says that you can find a grave,
Gonna
like...
Ring
just
the
find-
ring the relevant authority and
Just trying to see if Hannah
Sorry.
Platt has a grave in the UK. And if it's near...
But then Hannah
You're
Platt.
what? You're looking for my grave?
Yeah, so like, see if you are a ghost in Portsmouth.
Oh, sweet.
Findagrave.com, first name. Hannah?
Because I think I have spoken on the podcast about the time I did get told off in a graveyard for scaring people.
Please continue.
I got drunk in a graveyard in Paris.
Mm.
Say that again.
That's new.
I got drunk in a graveyard in Paris, opposite
got
Oscar
some-
Wilde's gravestone.
Oh, in Père Lachaise, yeah.
Right.
It's beautiful there.
Go on, and
That was it.
oh,
Drank
Hannah
from a
Platt.
bottle of rosé wine and just swigged it opposite Oscar Wilde's grave. It felt very, very
It's what he would
on-brand.
have wanted. Yeah.
It's
Hannah
what he would
Platt.
have wanted.
Quite romantic,
20
actually.
29th of September 1772, St Giles Churchyard, Matlock, Derbyshire.
Yeah,
Road
Platts is like a Derby
trip!
name. Yeah. Shall we go?
Oh my god, are we suggesting just travel up and down the country finding our gravestones?
Yeah.
oh, Adam Unwin, you know what to do next. So,
Yeah,
Matlock's not even that far away.
No, it's not.
Find the rest of us.
Can't.
Oh, the nearest one for Adam Unwin is Belgium.
No,
Oh no!
It's a war grave.
It's
Or
a
Australia.
there won't be any for me because everyone would have spelt my name wrong.
Are there any for Matthew
that-
Southam?
I googled it. He's got a 5-star grave apparently.
Ooh.
Really good review.
who? Matthew Southam? Or...
Dave Pitts.
No, that's the thing with war graves, isn't it? They have like the number of stars on the cemetery gates or something.
North
to tell you
Carolina,
what-
Georgia, North Carolina, Texas, Georgia, Texas, Virginia, Michigan,
It's like
Florida.
a weird geography countdown, Adam.
Alabama, Tennessee. Like people call Dave Pitt only live in shit places. Mississippi, Wolverhampton,
You must have had like a big,
Flanders, second
must have had, like-
lieutenant.
Ooh.
Ooh, get you.
Because the Pitt family is like Wednesbury. It's like the Friar Park. It's like the proper arse end.
Oh, I
of-
suppose it's like Pittsburgh must be somebody Pitt, mustn't it?
I
Thinking about it.
suppose so, but yeah, my family came from this place
might
called
have
Friar Park,
emigrated.
which was which is a shithole. My mum learned to swim in the canal. That's what she always tells me.
Yeah.
Learned to swim in the canal. We did. Cheers, Mom. My mum was also the one, of course, who had a length of black pudding for our wedding photos.
Oh yeah.
Keep forgetting when I go around. I keep
Amazing.
forgetting to say get the wedding
Yeah.
photo.
We need that picture of the black pudding
Well,
big time. Yeah.
I'm gonna make you viral on the internet.
Yeah.
If viral is 7 people.
John's saying we should have a gay goth cowboy club outing to find our graves. I think that's a great idea.
I think yours is the closest one, Hannah. Yeah.
Mine's in
Matlock.
Minnesota.
That's quite far.
And what about Matthew
Yeah.
Southam? Someone? Anyone?
Let me.
Come on, Adam.
Having a look.
Hang on.
Give us a fucking moment, you badger. Oh.
Oh,
Right,
that's
Michael.
upsetting.
What?
What?
I was only 2.
Oh,
Oh,
There's no Mikey.
I don't like this game. Can we
But I
stop?
had
yeah.
siblings, apparently.
Talk
There's
about
no
bringing.
Mikey Southans.
Right, well, we'll go on a road trip to find my grave and then we'll do a little report back for the podcast.
Awesome. That's going to be a bit weird, though, isn't it? Isn't that going to be weird? Just like
There's a lot of Hannah
Yeah, it's gonna
Platts.
be weird.
standing over
Gonna
your
be
grave with your
You've got,
name.
Yeah.
you've got, well, no, because you've got
Yeah.
1772, you've got 1887 in like Borough of Leeds, you've got 1855 in Thameside,
I think like
Nin-
Platts as well.
1906 in Sheffield,
Uh,
1904 in
see-
Hamilton.
It's all Derbyshire and South Yorkshire.
Tell you-
Is like my whole family
I'll
for
tell you
like
what it
ever,
sort of feels
and they're
like.
all called Robert.
Standing in front of your own graves feels a bit like the start of every GCSE drama piece ever.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I've got Hannah. I've got a photo
If
of your
only I
grave.
hadn't speeded. No, don't show me a picture because I want to see it with my
this
eyes.
Is this is a different one. Oh, this
Oh,
is,
different one.
As opposed to seeing
Or-
it with your
or-
nostrils.
No, I mean in
Also-
real life, with my
Oh,
real
you put-
eyes, not with my computer eyes.
George Platts, Mary Platts, also William, their son, Hannah, their daughter, Rachel, their daughter. What? What? Did this family just like go over a cliff in a carriage? What the fuck?
No, they weren't all born on. They weren't all. They didn't all die on the same day. They just keep chucking them in the same hole.
All of you sound like trendy New York hipsters.
Did they all die on the same day?
We're just having a look now. It's quite a blurry photo. There's loads of Hannah Platzes who's died.
Over hundreds.
None of them.
years.
None of them have None of them didn't die. So you're winning.
Yes. Me and all of the Hannah Platzes that all got added to an Instagram group by one of us. Did I tell you
Do you
about
mean-
that?
Did that
No,
include
was
Dr.
this-
Hannah
oh,
Platz?
what
who
was-
keeps
Someone-
the
Was this
archaeology?
like a
called-
Dave
someone
Gorman
called-
thing?
Yeah, someone called Hannah Platz went on Instagram and basically just added everyone she could find called Hannah Platz to a group and went, "Hi, Hannahs," and we all went, "Hi, Hannah, hi, hi, Hannah, hi, hi," and that
Such
was
a
it.
Hannah thing to do.
Yeah.
And
Like,
A palindrome
then
of
did-
Hannahs.
yeah, absolutely.
There are about 5 or 6 of us.
And then
That's not
did-
including the
did you
more
not
famous
like-
Hannah Platz, who's my nemesis, obviously.
is that the doctor?
Yeah, she's like a doctor of ancient Roman studies at King's College, London. She's written books and
She's
stuff.
you? That is
Yeah,
you.
she's-
Oh my
She's
word.
me. She's like the
Sorry.
successful version of me. Yeah.
He's at Royal
Yeah.
Holloway now.
Yeah,
So, you
but,
know.
Yeah.
but you've narrated them audio books.
Ooh.
Exactly. Yeah, and I had to get in touch with Goodreads and say, "Hi, you need to separate out the 2 Hannah Platzes because I haven't written a book about ancient Roman villas. I've just
So-
read these books, and that one's not me."
My new project seeks
So,
to understand
does
the
that-
impact.
Does
emotional
that
and
mean
physical
then,
impact-
Hannah, that out of all the Hannah Platzes, you were second most successful? That's
I'm
still
number
good.
2.
Like,
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah,
bad.
Although I think
considering there are-
I kept putting my like SEO up to try and get to number 1 Hannah Platz on Google, so maybe I
You're
am.
always
Yeah, I don't
you're
know.
always number 1 Hannah Platz in boys, but are you worried about that kid?
Aw, cheers,
Oh, you
Bab.
flirt.
Look at that.
Hannah, are you the co-director of the Centre for the Study of the Body and Material Culture at Royal Holloway University, London?
I think you know I'm not, Adam.
Are you the secretary of the Isabel Thornley Fund?
They're quite successful, aren't they, these Hannah Platzes?
Is your
Yeah.
email address hannah.platz@rhul.ac.uk?
No, why would it be when I don't work at Royal Holloway?
I really
You
want
know
to dislike
my
this
email
person. I really,
You
but
what?
she sounds really. I really
No,
want to
she
dislike
sounds
her for the whole
great.
bands. Yeah, I am
No,
an
she
ancient
sounds
historian and
great.
archaeologist with a focus on the material
Please,
culture and
can we
social
get her
history of
on
the
the
ancient
podcast?
Rome.
Yeah, she's written a whole book about
Please,
Roman
Dave.
villas in Britain.
Please, can we-
Oh yeah, I can talk to her about Roxeter.
Yeah, she'll know everything because
Imagine if
she's
her
much
and
better than me.
if her and Adam met up, fell in love, and got married.
She contributed
She's got
to
money.
Jorvik Viking Centre.
Yeah, she would have, I suppose. Yeah.
Oh, I can actually feel your rage.
please. I really want to get the Rock Hannah Platz onto the podcast.
The
The
number
rock
1
Hannah
Hannah Platz in the country. That one.
Can we get all the
Yeah.
Hannahs on? That whole Insta.
A lot of them are quite young.
Well, the ones who aren't young.
Oh.
Now, then we could call it an evening with your pal and drones.
It's really-
Hey,
Yes.
So excited.
Mikey, ladies and gentlemen.
Brilliant.
Can you tell I'm not on a deadline? My brain's cleared up. This is
She-
great.
She has a lovely hat.
He's
Yeah,
even
she
knocking your hat now, Anna.
She's got a good hat. Look at that hat.
Yeah, she's
What
really
a good
pretty.
sun hat. Oh, I didn't mention that. She has your chin.
Yeah.
That's like, do you all have the same chin? I'm not sure
What,
this
a
is
big,
her.
massive chin.
Like this is, I googled, like that came up when I googled her, and I'm not sure that's
That's a
not sure
guinea
that's
pig.
accurate.
Yeah, that's me. You got the wrong one.
Oh,
But Hannah, none of them have been mistaken for a ghost in Portsmouth Cemetery.
Very true.
Very
Uh,
true.
Oh,
Hi, Karen.
Karen!
There's a delay. You know what?
Did she
What you
say,
done
here
in
I am?
She did
Here
a
I
red.
am.
She,
She did a red.
Oh.
she put her hair behind her ears before she came across.
that's really nice.
adorable.
Oh shit! It's my dad's birthday
I
soon.
love
Fuck.
you. I think
It's whose birthday?
I'm not buying him a present live on the stream.
Adam,
He's definitely buying him. Okay, what's Adam buying his dad for his birthday live on the stream?
ooh, I think a
Mustard
Swiss
gas.
Army knife.
You say that. I did a bit in some stand-up recently about how my dad accidentally made mustard gas. So yeah.
A cat tree and some dildos.
For my dad. My dad doesn't
I
like
think
cats.
actually that's your obsession because you brought it up twice.
Twice.
Now, Dave.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was it? It
it's-
wasn't just like a quippy line. That's now
It's-
twice you've brought it. Do you want to discuss cat trees and dildos, Dave?
I'm
don't wanna-
allergic to cats.
to dildos.
But not dildos. Okay.
Silicon, you never know.
Speaking of massive dildos, did anybody watch the Oscars last night?
I did. I randomly
Nice,
was
nice
awake,
link, Steph. Nice link.
because I had insomnia, so I couldn't sleep, and I was looking at Twitter, obviously, because that's what you do when you can't sleep. And I saw like Roxane Gay tweet, "Oh my god," and that was it. And I was like, "Why? What's happened? What's going on?" So I dug down into the thing, and then obviously the video started coming up of the event that occurred.
I mean, I was amazed.
So I was at the forefront of the scandal.
I was amazed that
then
two
I-
black guys had a fight in LA and didn't get shot. With the police over there, it's altogether possible. But which side are you on? Are you Team Will or Team Chris?
No, they're both dickheads.
I've decided to not have
Yeah.
an opinion on it because I feel like, firstly,
Oh.
they're both really rich, and so my opinion doesn't matter because it won't touch them in any way. And I think like both of them acted like badly, so like I don't.
Yeah.
I've decided not to have an opinion.
I think the
He was
joke
like-
itself wasn't as bad as it could have been.
He was asked not to do it though in the dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's
like,
it's
that's
fucking
the
no,
problem.
yeah, no, it's shit. Like you don't take the piss out of somebody's like it's a disability alopecia.
Yeah.
Like you just don't do
So,
it.
like,
Yeah.
like on a but you know the fact that he was asked not to do it and he went no we're running with it, like, but I actually think Will's reaction is just awful.
Yeah.
Like not necessarily for the
maybe
fact
for
that he's
an
got up and
helpful.
defended his missus. Like I get that side of it, but like he has not only tarnished the whole Oscars because no one is now talking about anything within it
Yeah.
apart from that moment.
to be
But
fair,
it's
No one's
he's
going
tarnished
Oscars
his
is
no-
own
yeah.
moment.
No one's going.
Like-
Jessica Chastain finally won, and she's
Yeah.
awesome.
Nobody's going.
and the first deaf
Will
guy to
Smith
win
won
an
an
Oscar.
Everyone's going. Will Smith slapped Chris Rock around the face. Who, regardless of the joke, took that slap like a champ. Like
No, he
he
did take
didn't
it, yeah.
even stumble.
The thing is,
Like,
Will
It was
Smith.
enough to make a decent noise.
Will Smith trained in boxing when he played Ali. You'd have thought he'd have been able to knock him out.
He probably didn't want to.
That's Pookie out
I
of
don't
New
know.
Jack City.
Yeah,
Come
I think
on.
it was
like-
more of a like insulting slap rather than a like I'm going to. Do
He was a
physical
bit of a
harm
kind of bitch slap, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Here's
But
one.
he laughed at the joke.
Yeah. So, do you think because Jada's off camera, isn't she? Do you think he laughed at the
like,
joke,
you
looked at her, and kind of went, "Oh, she's."
Well,
not
sometimes
happy."
you do laugh at stuff like
Yeah, when it's
as a
not
reaction,
funny. Yeah,
though,
yeah.
don't you? Like in the moment,
Yeah,
you
you
like
laugh
that's
first
just like
and
a
then go,
nervous
"Ooh."
reaction or a like not nervous, but that's sometimes that's just a thing that you do, and then you're like, oh shit, hang on, like that does happen. But
Jimmy Carr has written about that in The Naked Joke.
Oh, God.
It's actually quite good read. It's and it is all about how your natural instinct is to laugh. It's society that tells you what you just laughed at is wrong.
But yeah, I think the whole thing was a bit shit because there was quite a lot of good things at the Oscars. Like there was the first deaf actor to win an Oscar. Excellent.
Exactly.
And
But it won't be talked about now because Will Smith slaps like a girl.
There's lots of
Not
nice
that we
people.
don't slap well.
A deaf film got Best Picture.
Yeah,
Like, what?
that's great.
What?
But
What
no one's
the
talking about it.
chuffing hell? Like,
Yeah.
So here's a question:
cred.
was the joke punching up or punching down?
Down.
It was down. It was unacceptable. Yeah, it's ableist.
Yeah,
it was shit. It wasn't funny,
joke
and it
making fun of a woman's illness.
Yeah.
It was shit.
And like as much as I can be
if
like,
you look at the
but
difference-
she's really rich, but so's him.
If you look at the difference between when Ricky Gervais does it at the Golden Globes?
Or is it the
Yeah.
Grammys? Was
Yeah.
it the Golden
Yeah.
Globes or the Grammys? I can't. It
No,
began with
no.
G.
Either
no, it
way.
was the Grammys. Like, like when Ricky Gervais does it, he always makes fun of the fact that he is surrounded by rich, very often white privileged people, and he makes it quite clear: none of you are safe because you are here. Don't thank your gods. You're here because you have made deals with the devil to be here. Like, and he does go after people, and he dances the line, but it's always like. He's very much punching up rather than punching down. Whereas, Chris Rock's joke was tasteless. And when I say it could have been much worse, I think because that was probably a rewrite, and it was. But if he's not been asked not to do it, he shouldn't have done it.
But
It's not the first time he's gone after Jada Pinkett.
No, it's not because
He went after her during the 2016 Oscars because he made fun of her at the fact that she chose to boycott the Oscars because there were either no people of colour nominated within a category or no people of colour nominated at all, and I can't remember which one it was.
I think it was the latter actually, because the Oscars
Was it at all?
The Oscars are renowned for this. They're fucking horrendous.
Because there was that whole like
He
hashtag,
made
like
fun
Oscar
of
so
her.
white was that year, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, he made fun of her going, well, you weren't invited anyway. Like, which I get, yeah. Like, it's like me going, well, I'm not going to watch the World Cup this year because they haven't asked me to play. Like, I get what you're trying to do, but you're you're not boycotting an event you weren't at. You're just saying that event's wrong. Like, I can't boycott an event I wasn't invited to. And that was his joke, but Will Smith doesn't appreciate it. What I didn't like though was Jaden Smith's response on Twitter going, "Yes, Dad, that's how we roll." Shut up, Jaden. Shut up.
Well, I didn't see that. Yeah.
And so I was having a conversation with a friend of the podcast, Leanne.
Leanne.
And
Awesome, Leanne.
Liam.
We both said that if we turned round and lamped everyone, said something ableist to us, I don't think I'd ever be out of prison.
Yeah.
You've just got
I think you get out because the police would be awkward.
Yeah.
There was a comedian, I can't remember who it was, who said, dreading the next comedy club because who's going to be the next Will Smith?
Yeah.
You know,
but Matt Lucas has spoken about it this morning, hasn't he? Because what they've done is they've done that Venn diagram of comedians and comedians with alopecia, and Matt Lucas is in the middle. And like he said, like, you know, people have made horrible comments about my alopecia over the years, but I don't go around slapping everybody. Like, you know, he's very much, I can see both sides of it, but like there's better ways of arguing your point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are better ways of dealing with it. Yeah.
And,
especially if you then go on stage having won your Oscar and talk about being a vessel of peace and love. Because
did he? I didn't.
And also,
everyone's eyes were open for 40 seconds earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just odd.
But I was talking to a woman at work was on about it this morning, and she said that she had a friend who had cancer, and her fear wasn't the cancer. Her absolute abject fear was the chemo taking her hair away. Which I think, I think I've said this before. I always find it really weird that society kind of dictates that women are not allowed to have hair anywhere on their bodies, except for the head.
Or is it?
No.
Or is it that? Or is it? Because because a friend of mine had chemo, and it was like, once the hair starts falling out, it's real. It's like an actual, it's an impact you can see. So it's now a tangible change.
No. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that was a societal pressure. I'm just bringing that up as a kind of also ran. That I always find it really weird that society dictates that women are not allowed to have hair anywhere on their body, with the exception of the head.
But they must have it on their head.
But they must have it on the head.
Feminine,
if they shave the head, then that's terrible. You're not allowed to do that in society, and it's bullshit.
I am wrestling with
think she
the want
looks
to shave my
stunning
head.
with a
every day.
shaved head.
Yeah, she looks really good, doesn't she?
Yeah, I actually really don't like Jada Pinkett, but when I saw the photo of her, I went, ugh, she's really pretty.
I
Like,
don't
you see
really
all
know
those girls
anything
on
about her, but she looks
TikTok
pretty.
who have, like, braved, like, the shave and done it, and, like, I know that if I shaved my head, I would look awful. Just awful. I know that people would genuinely be concerned for my welfare, and I would look like, you know that thing out of American Horror Story?
You wouldn't look like that. You wouldn't look like that.
That's what I'm gonna look like. But also,
But you don't know
I
though,
really
because
hate
I always thought
styling my hair.
I wouldn't want like short hair because I thought, oh no, I've got a weird head that would look really stupid. But now I don't want long hair, so it's like
I've had the shave here, but
Yeah.
I still like this length of hair to go with it.
you've got
Like-
yeah.
Yeah, whereas sometimes I go, no, I do. Like,
I am so wrestling with the want to shave my head at the minute. I'm like,
yeah. There's
as
all these girls
someone-
on TikTok who keep shaving their heads and they look stunning. And then I know that if I do it, I'm going to look like I've just appeared out of the forest after being lost for 30 years. Like,
I
As
just like
it's
as
just not
someone
really
who really loved that kind of ska music and that kind of skinhead, the kind of more dub reggae skinhead as opposed to the racist skinhead, that's something else. They're different. But that kind of, ska, you had a lot of women who shaved their heads. My wife at the minute has got really short hair on the side and the back and just got this bit on the top.
Your wife at the minute.
Because she...
my wife, comma,
At the
at the
minute,
minute
yeah.
has a hair.
Not my current wife.
Not my current, no.
Yeah.
Not my wife at the minute, comma, has a.
Yes, yes, that one. And
the permanent fee has interchangeable hair. Is what
Yes.
I'm trying to say.
Permanently.
but yeah, so I've always admired women with short. I mean, I remember when Sinead O'Connor. I mean, that was massive at the time. When Sinead O'Connor just appeared and she was shaved, and everyone was like, "Oh!" And I remember thinking, "She's stunning. She looks
she
The
looks
only
great."
woman to ever look attractive crying.
And she was one hard bastard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She I've got a lot of love
Yeah,
for
she's-
Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah, I love Sinead. Yeah. You've got to have a
And
lot
I
of
know-
balls
I know
to tear up a
you
picture of the
agree with me,
Pope
Hannah.
on Irish TV.
This is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you don't agree with when I said that, Hannah, about she's the only attractive woman to cry, but I've clocked me in the mirror when I cry.
Oh,
She's
but
got-
that's in
she's
a
got it
smooth
down.
mirror. So
Yeah, it's not. The lighting is very important. Like,
Yeah.
she had soft filters on as well, but yeah.
Apparently, when she shot that video, it was like a couple of days after falling out in a big relationship, which is why she cried while doing the video, because it was very real for her. But yeah,
Pretty sad.
and
song.
then the
She
twats,
still looks stunning doing it.
the twats who made the video then decided to do this bit where they cut away to that stupid little bit that I think they filmed in Venice, and it was like,
Oh yeah.
no, stay on
Like-
her.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots. They had the potential of making the best music video ever, and they just threw it away.
They were like, we can't do the same thing for 3.5 minutes.
People won't go for that, will they? Game Girl Chloe in the. I don't know if that's someone that we know, because.
That'll be Chloe.
That's
Chloe!
yeah.
They're
Oh,
watching.
Chloe!
Yeah.
Has put in capital letters, Hannah. Shave your head, Hannah.
Yeah, I just saw it. I'm really tempted because obviously I've got this blue color that will not go anywhere. Like nothing. I've bleached it. I've tried dyeing over it. It's not going anywhere. So I'm quite tempted to just cut it all off and start again.
Do it.
Go for it.
Do
What's on the
it.
opposite
do
colour
it,
of the
do
colour
it.
wheel?
And
The opposite
now-
of blue is
there's-
orange.
there's now-
'cause that's where I
what-
was before.
so there's now an active protest on at the bedroom door. Molly,
Oh,
for
there's
some
what?
reason, despite not whispering for the last and a half when she'd interjected in this podcast before, has now decided to be really coy. Well,
Just go.
she's chanting.
Oh my
There's a
god.
really bad lag on this tonight. It's
Shave your hair on the grave of Hannah Platt.
No, that's
This is now getting
I
like
need to charge my clippers.
Shave your hair on the
Getting
grave
very
of
funny.
Adam Unwin.
what in
Adam, get in the
Australia?
car. We're going to Belgium.
No, we're not shaving our heads on people's graves, Dave. It's disrespectful.
can we?
Josie,
click
very
that,
goth,
please?
incredibly gay. We need to ride there on a cowboy. On a cowboy, on a horse. We need to ride there on a
You need
horse.
to ride a cowboy.
Hey.
We've all
Right there,
got
like
to.
a cowboy is what I was going to say.
Are you going to do it, Hannah?
I prefer than riding a cowboy, to be fair.
I might. I don't know. I might. I'm
Flippity
really
cloppity.
tempted because it's very annoying at the minute. Obviously, I've got it tied up today, but like, yeah, it's very.
I'd like to
annoying.
say I'd do it with you, but I already shaved my head anyway. This is like too long for me.
You've got quite a lot of hair at the minute.
I know, yeah, it's too long.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
giving serious consideration to go to the barbers on Wednesday to get it all shaved off. I don't like it. It's also annoying because I've grown up and everyone in my family is bald. Like,
I don't
Yeah.
think you've grown up.
well, yeah.
You haven't grown up.
Everyone is
It's a
bald,
load of bollocks.
even the women. And I was like, I'm gonna go bald when I'm like 20.
Especially the women.
So you were ready for it.
So
and
I
then
was
it
ready
didn't
for it, and
happen.
it's never bothered me. And now I'm in, almost in my 50s, and I'll go around wearing a flat cap because I'm a granddad, and that's what you're supposed to do. And people think I'm doing it because I'm covering up my bald spot, and it's like, no, it's because I'm a granddad.
Just like hats.
Just like hats. And this
Yeah.
looks particularly good.
It's supposed to be like your maternal grandfather or something. Is if they're bald, then that means you'll be bald. Is that a thing? Something like that?
If that's the case, then yes, they were bald. They were all bald, both sides.
Yeah, they were all bald.
All of them.
Yeah.
Everyone. Yeah,
Smorgasbord of baldness.
yeah, but not me,
Smorgasbord.
which does concern me.
Smorgasbord.
Oh, smorgasbord. that wins. I'm going now because can't beat that.
Smorgasbord.
I was gonna say, Game Girl Chloe, if you're not following us, but you must be. You must be following us, Chloe,
Yeah, yeah, she has.
because this is really annoying. It says when you look at our screen that we've got 50 followers, but when you look on our
Mine
dashboard,
does that as well,
it says
though. It
49.
says, like-
So
yeah, it
we,
says I've
we
got
need
13
50
on one and
followers
14 on the other.
to and then
I'll
when we
get
get
my dad to
50
make an
followers,
account. That'll really confuse him.
we could do a couple more streams. We could do some more gay goth cowboy streams. We can do
Yeah.
some more head shave streams, and we can get a chat emoji, which is Adam on stage.
At last.
But we've
Waving
got to
a fist.
we've got to get 50 followers first.
Last.
So
18,000 years.
Yeah.
You know what to do. I'm on 99 followers on my YouTube channel as well, which is pissing me off.
Oh, because when you get 100, you can have a URL, can't you?
Nah, but
Earl. No, you
I
can have
already have the Earl because I used that. You know when like Facebook started, and
Yeah.
everyone was on when everyone was on Facebook, and then you go on Facebook and go, "I've got a YouTube channel," and then everyone would go on your YouTube channel and subscribe. But then over time, they've either unsubscribed or just closed it in the Google
Like
accounts.
their accounts
Yeah.
are deactivated. Yeah.
So I went from like about 120 to about 20, and I'm now on 99. My wife, my gorgeous bald wife, 34,000
Permanent wife.
permanent wife.
Your permanent wife. Yeah, she's got a great old channel going there.
Wow.
She has, yeah. But I mean, she got wiped out by Adpocalypse.
Yeah.
YouTube, fuckers.
YouTube.
Jonty's just put in the chat, Dave. I don't know why he's put that. I don't know if it's like
Dave!
Check your YouTube, Dave.
Oh,
Dave.
oh,
Dave.
oh,
Dave.
oh, unlock.
Dave.
Oh, I'm going. If this says 99. 100!
Oh, it's...
Yeah.
Yay!
That's beautiful. What a beautiful thing.
Oh, God. I
Oh.
fucking love you, Jonty.
This must what it.
I'm
this
guessing
must
that
be what
was
it feels
Johnson.
like when. This must be what it feels like when your parents watch you open your present on Christmas morning.
Oh.
It's like, yeah.
Oh, 100 followers. I could get my custom Earl, but I've already got it.
Oh.
Now you are an
So
Earl.
what
We shall call
is
you
it
Earl
anyway?
Dave.
Yeah.
So what is it now if
Elderman Dave.
if you've already got it?
Well, what I've got to do now
You
is
know the
get
choice,
get
yeah.
1,000 followers, and then I could monetize my channel.
What's your Earl, Dave?
Dave the Pit.
Oh yes, of course it is.
Sweet.
YouTube.com/Dave Pitt.
Am I going to get 101, Adam? Am I
pretty
going to
good.
get
It's got some
101? 101, Adam.
Yeah, boy.
It's got some lovely poems.
It's got some lovely poems on there.
Let me get shut up, Liz.
I very quickly learned that YouTube doesn't really give a shit about quality.
By most popular. Ooh.
I've got
The
101.
Illuminatus trilogy. 805 pages of madness. What is this?
That is this book. Ugh. Which I can't get. But it's that book there. The Illuminati.
It's fine. You've got it on my version of it. You got it.
Yeah. Okay.
I've just got on my YouTube channel and made all my videos private.
What was on your YouTube channel then, Adam?
Should have done it. Oh, it's just like when I first went to university, I was like, well, I'll do like a daily vlog, so my mum knew I was like just so she wouldn't miss me. too
Oh,
much.
that's so boring.
Oh, that's so
'Cause-
sweet.
So I
A
just
daily vlog
For your mom?
just
for your
Yeah,
mum
yeah.
to make sure that you're alive. Oh.
Did
That's
you
like
start
a little
them with like
heartbreak.
montages? Did you start them of you just in montages point off with son with 5 years time by Nara and the Whale in the background? It was all
not
joy.
quite as shit as that, but
Enjoy.
yeah, it's that level of effort.
Ah,
Excellent.
that's adorable.
Love it.
There's a video on my channel as well where do you remember that thing called Randonautica? It was that
Yes.
kind of like
Oh,
geocaching thing, and that
Yes, I could geocaching.
those
type thing.
people in Seattle actually found a dead body, didn't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So me and my permanent wife,
I
I'm
remember
sorry,
when
what?
you went off
No, what-
looking.
we went off and did Randonautica in the local area.
I remember watching that.
And I was very, very proud of that video. It worked very well. It told a narrative. I thought I edited it well, good music, and it got something like 20 views. And you're like,
I watched it.
and then you watch someone put a video up where they just do shit for like 2 minutes and it gets 20 million. and YouTube doesn't care about quality.
Yeah, I feel
No,
like
it
that
has
with my
never
TikTok. Like, if I sit and actually put any effort in, nobody watches it. But the ones where I've like got no makeup on and I just go like, "Hello," suddenly like loads of people watch it, and it's like, oh,
Remember not to
However,
like those videos.
your
of
dream, a
Hannah's.
little dream of me, is Chef's Kiss. Like,
oh, thanks very much.
it's so good.
I sometimes get a message from Charlotte from 4048 being like, "Do this one, do this one." I'm like, "Okay, I will." That was one of them.
You lot are all amazing when you're on the TikToks. I will support you all. Anyway, it's 9:05. Should we knock it on the head?
I love you, Pickle.
Yeah.
The only other thing I had on the
now
list was
I
how
really want to eat some crisps.
how good is the fucking game Hades, which is amazing, by the way.
I
Okay.
haven't played it yet, but I've heard it.
It's
Good.
fucking amazing. And also Canoe Man.
Oh yeah, we haven't.
No, man.
We'll have to save that. 'Cause
We'll
that's quite a
save-
big topic.
We'll
Yeah.
save Canoe
Yes.
Man, Mike.
I've got to go play Skyrim in VR, so
Yeah. Hannah Platts, are you doing Gay Goth Cowboy Club?
I'll be opening the doors of the Gay Goth Cowboy Club, I imagine. Yes.
Where shall we
First, I'm gonna
raid?
eat some pasta bake.
Where shall we raid?
don't do any story missions without me.
I will not be doing any story missions, so
Adam, are you on Twitch? Give me someone to raid.
Oh, hang on. Let me get my Twitch up. But who's stories from the smoke room are on. Oh, the Marine Mammal Rescue.
The Marine Mammal
Animals.
Rescue. I'm not sure whether I've spelled that
They
what
correct.
you have to do when you raid, which I didn't realise, is remember to actually end the stream, because at the end of my thing is just me like tippy tap tipping on the keyboard for ages and then going like, "Ooh," and clicking the button to
So thank you everyone for joining us. We'll be back next week. And
It's a hospital.
if
for
I've
sick
spelt
and
this
animals.
correctly, and I'm not sure I have, you'll be
There
going
are
to see.
some otters playfully batting around currently with
Oh
a
my god,
ball.
amazing.
That's what
Yes,
you're in
please.
for.
Excellent.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Um,
love
No,
Bye.
sorry,
Bye.
invalid username. I got the username wrong.
you. No.
Adam.
Bye already.
What? It's not me
No,
doing
wait.
it. I'll pop in
I'll
to our group chat.
I'll just open my own Twitch. Because
Why?
why, Adam? You're not helping me. You know I'm pathetic at spelling.
What?
I'm a writer, not an editor.
Am I
Put it in the WhatsApp.
Dr. Jim?
You know, my
Life,
computer's
Jim.
going
Does he
slow
know it?
now.
Does he
This
know
is
it?
what's happening now.
Life, Jim. Does he know it? Does he know it, Jim?
What was it called?
There's Klingons on the Star Pippa. Marine Mammal Rescue. All one word, all lowercase.
Marine
There's Klingons on
mammal.
the Star Pippa.
Oh, that's why.
Jim.
I put the Marine Mammal Rescue.
What a cunt.
Absolutely. Right, we'll try again.
Shave your head.
Shave your head.
Okay.
Bye.
Shave your head.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Raid now.
Bye.
Raid now. Don't ask me if you want to raid. Just raid.
Here we go.
It's raiding
We're going.
now.
Bye.
There you go.
We're going.
Is it?